Thank you, Senator. Well, it's a pleasure to join you today as we begin a new chapter in the history of the Verde River, a chapter marked by cooperation and, with the governor's signature as a starting point, one we will now continue writing together. Every Arizonan has a stake in decisions of water policy, so while water has the ability to drive us apart if we are true to the best interests of the state, it's something that should bring us together to plan our water future collaboratively and successfully. Today represents a textbook example of how seemingly competing interests can work together for the benefit of all. We at SRP are proud to see an agreement that provides for the modeling, the monitoring, and mitigation efforts on the Verde River to ensure its sustainability. This agreement will build the science to manage the basin and to protect the river. It goes without saying that what is good for the Verde River is good for Arizona. But the reverse is also true. What hurts the river hurts Arizona. So we are equally pleased to put aside litigation and move forward in a much more positive way. On behalf of SRP's President, David Rousseau, who, as Senator Pierce mentioned, couldn't be here today, our Vice President, John Hoops, who is here with us, I want to thank Governor Brewer, Senator Pierce, Mayor Kirkendall, and Mayor Skoog for making this possible, as well as everyone at the Arizona Department of Water Resources and within SRP who worked so hard to make this happen. As we begin this new chapter, it's with the recognition that in many ways Arizona's future and Arizona's water future are one and the same. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the person who has brought us here today, and my favorite governor, the distinguished governor of Arizona, the Honorable Jan Brewer.
My goodness. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for a lot of things, but I also thank you for this great opportunity to get out of the heat down there and get up here. It's just absolutely gorgeous up here this morning. And certainly give me the opportunity to thank those of you that are here today that were so instrumental in crafting and getting the passage of Senate Bill 1445 completed. You know, and I too would like to recognize Senator Pierce for certainly sponsoring the legislation. Prescott Mayor Marlon, where are you? Kirkendall. We thank you very, very much. I know you worked hard and diligent. And Mayor Harvey Skoog, SRP General Manager Dick Silverman, SRP President David Rousseau, and certainly the Department of Water Resources, and all the managers and the staff behind these leaders who made the negotiations a success. Those of us that have served in the legislature and those of us that have lived in Arizona, of course, know how precious and how important water is. And it takes people like you and all of you that are here today that we were able to assure passage of getting this through. And Prescott Valley has been growing like crazy, and like many Arizona cities and towns are looking certainly to increase their water supplies. This legislation settles the 15-year-long dispute regarding the movement of additional supplies of water into these communities in Yavapai County. The basics of Senate Bill 1445 are that these communities will be approved to transfer approximately 8,000 acre-feet annually into Prescott and Prescott Valley to meet their water needs. As long last, SRP and Prescott Valley are working together to develop a water management area that puts in place limitations on pumping and provides tools cities and local governments can use to regulate demand. Monitoring of the water basin will be maintained to make sure that none of the downstream water right holders and communities are impacted. Modeling will be conducted to evaluate the impact of the pumping, and mitigation will occur to counter any impact on the river. My administration's role on water issues has always been really quite simple. Keep it simple. We don't pick winners and we don't pick losers. We solve problems. This argument allows resources, this agreement allows resources to be focused in a positive direction while bringing a measure of certainty to the sustainability of the Verde River. And Senate Bill 1445 solves some of the problems, with all of Arizona the real winners. So today, as I look out here, and you really have a powerhouse group of people that are really movers and shakers, and I will say, as Mr. Silverman said, it was all of you coming and working together to solve problems. And for me, I am proud today to be able to join with you and to sit down and sign and place my signature on Senate Bill 1445. So with that, let's do the deed. I got pens for you guys.
Are we all in our places? With nice shiny faces.
Yes.
Okay,
We're happy.
let's go. There we go.
Everybody will keep going. Yeah, to your right. There you go. Your left, I'm sorry. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2.